From your local Barnes & Noble, where I'm waiting for Tom Cruise's new vinyl, Cruise Sings the Show Tunes. This is Kurt Berglund with APBA Hall of Fame set King of the Hill action. Today, the 1941 to 1960 Hall of Famers take on the current King of the Hill, the 1961 to 1980 Hall of Famers. Now, the 1961 to 1980 Hall of Famers got here by beating the 1981 to the present National Leaguers and Dwight Gooden 2-0 behind Tom Seaver's two-hitter and Johnny Bench's two-run homer in the first game, their first game, which was game 2 of this whole project. Now in game 3, the 41 to 60 team steps up to the plate. And, of course, with the King of the Hill format, if you win, you keep going. If you lose, you stop until your turn comes around again. The pitchers in today's game, now for the 1941 to 1960 team, there's a whole lot of offense, but there's not a whole lot of pitching. And so it'll be interesting to see how they do in the tournament. Will they be able to stop other teams from scoring? The pitcher in today's game for that team, for the 41 to 60 group, is a big name, Bob Feller. Bob Feller is only rated a B in this set, however, and so he's going to have his hands full with a very powerful, very potent 1961 to 80s lineup. He'll be opposed for that team by Sandy Koufax, who is an A pitcher and has a Z modifier. So it's going to be an interesting game. I'm glad you've joined me. Let's get to the starting lineups. All right, the lineups for Game 3 of King of the Hill Hall of Fame action. Leading off for the 4160s, Jackie Robinson at second base. Batting second at third base, Eddie Matthews. Batting third in left field, Ted Williams. Batting fourth at center field, Mickey Mantle. Batting fifth at first base, Stan Musial. Batting sixth in left field, Ralph Kiner. Batting seventh and doing the catching is Roy Campanella. And batting eighth and playing shortstop, Ernie Banks. Batting ninth and on the mound, of course, it's Bob Feller. Bob Feller is a B with a KX modifier. All right, for the 6180s, Joe Morgan leads off at second base. Roberto Clemente bats second in right field. Hank Aaron bats third in left field. Willie Mays is fourth at first base. Carl Yastrzemski bats fifth at first base. Willie Mays bats fourth in center field. Carl Yastrzemski bats fifth at first base. Mike Schmidt bats sixth at third base. Johnny Bench, the hero of yesterday's game, bats seventh and does the catching. And Louis Aparicio bats eighth and will play shortstop. The pitcher for the 6180s is left-hander Sandy Koufax with an A and an XYZ modifier. We are ready to go. And let's get this thing started. Jackie Robinson leads off against Koufax. And Jackie hits a looper center field, drops in front of Willie Mays. He's aboard with a single, and Robinson gets this thing started. Eddie Matthews comes to the plate against Koufax. The pitch to Eddie. Hey, did not strike him out. This is a ground ball to Yaz. He's going to flip to Koufax covering. And, I'm sorry. I'm turning the wrong page. My bad, people, my bad. Koufax knocks it down. throws to Yastrzemski. Oh, no, I'm wrong again. I am wrong one more time. That's a strikeout on Koufax's Y modifier. So, one gone with Robinson still at first base. And Ted Williams coming to the plate against the left-hander Koufax. The pitch. This one is hit on the ground to Aparicio. He goes to Morgan for one, and the relay to Yaz is in time for a soul-crushing, rally-killing double play, ending the 41-60s first inning. And as we go to the bottom of the first, it'll be Morgan, Clemente, and Aaron for the 61-80s against Bob Feller. Throwing heat. Pitch to Joe. Both these teams, by the way, are rated number 1 defensively. This is a pop-up on the infield. It's going to be taken by Jackie Robinson on the infield dirt. And there's one gone. And here comes Roberto Clemente. And Roberto hits a looper. Dropping center field in front of Mantle. It's a base hit. And Clemente's on with one out. Here comes Hank Aaron. Pitch to Hank. Ball 4, he walked him. We got 2 on. Oh, nope, I'm wrong. He's a B or better. So, we got ball 2. Aaron ahead in the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, nope, he's not a Z. Boy, oh boy, I apologize. Aaron with a walk. So, we got first and second with 1 man out in the first inning, and here comes Willie Mays. Clemente at second, Aaron at first. There's 1 man out. The pitch. Ground ball. Third base, Matthews knocks it down. He fires to Musial at first base, and that retires Mays. Clemente and Aaron both move up into scoring position, but there are 2 outs now for Yastrzemski against Feller. The pitch to Yaz. And this has the smell of trouble. Center field and deep. Mantle on the run. Mantle on the run. He's got it. And that retires the 61-80s in the first inning. We go to the second, scoreless, as Yaz put a charge into one, but not deep enough to escape the glove of Mickey Mantle. So Koufax comes back out. It'll be Mantle, Musial, and Kiner for the 41-60s. The pitch. He walked him. Mickey is aboard to lead off the second inning, the top of the second. It's tough to put a play on with Koufax because so many strikeouts. Pitch to Musial. Struck him out, 1 down. That is Sandy's second strikeout on the days. There's 1 out in the top of the second, and it's Kiner coming to the plate. Pittsburgh Pirates slugging outfielder, and from what I read, quite the ladies' man. This one is grounded to Morgan. He goes to Aparicio for 1. The relay to Yaz is in time for yet another soul-crushing, rally-killing double play. And Sandy Koufax is turning into a ground ball wizard in front of our very eyes. Bob Feller coming out for the bottom of the second. It'll be Schmidt, Bench, and Aparicio for the 61-80s. Hey, struck him out. There's that Feller gas we've been waiting for. First strikeout on the day for him. Here comes Bench, hero of yesterday's game, or one of them. Pitch to JB, hit to Musial down the right field line, past Stan. It's going to get into the corner. Ted Williams going to have to dig it out of the right field corner, and he will fire it back in for Bench is on second with a double, and 1 out for Aparicio. Little Louie up against Feller. The pitch from big, bad Bob Feller. He walked him. And that sets up a double play possibility for Koufax, but will they put a play on? That's the question. Feller to the belt. Koufax stands in against the man they call Bullet Bob. Pitch home. Koufax squares. Fouled it off. Strike one. Next pitch, he squares again. Hey, strikes out on a foul bunt. 2 strikeouts now for Feller. And we got the top of the order with 2 outs for Morgan. Bench at second. Aparicio at first. Pitch to Joe. He lost him. That's outside for ball 4. Third walk for Feller. And the bases are dripping with 61-80s. Clemente at the plate. Roberto singled in the first. The pitch. Center field, but not deep. Mickey Mantle is under it, and that will retire the 61-80s in the second. We've played 2, and we are scoreless. Here comes Koufax to face the bottom third of the 41-60s order. Campanella, Banks, and Feller. The pitch. Is grounded toward shortstop. Almost a bad hop. Aparicio responds and throws out Campy. There's one gone. Banks slugging shortstop for the 41-60s. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. That's strikeout number 3 for Ernie, and now it's Feller. Not much with the stick, but we'll see if Bob can come through. Chopper third, glove by Schmidt. He fires to Yaz, and that retires the 41-60s in 1-2-3 order in the third. We go to the bottom of the third. It'll be the meat of the 61-80s order. Aaron, Mays, and Yastrzemski. Hank walked in the first. The pitch from Feller hit to left, but not deep. This is Ralph Kiner under it, and he will make the catch for out number 1. Mays at the plate. He grounded out in the first. This is to left and deep. Way back. Williams to the wall, and Mays has left the building. So has Elvis. It's 1-0, 61-80s, and Bob Feller gets taken deep. Yastrzemski is 0 for 1. Ground ball, no, foul ball off the Az's bat. Here's the next pitch, called strike 3, and that's strikeout number 3 for Feller. Schmidt, 0 for 1. The pitch from Feller, taken, strike 1. This is to left, driving Kiner back to the track. He's got it. That's 3 outs in the bottom of the third for the 61-80s, but a long one from Willie Mays makes it 1-0. As we go to the fourth, top of the order for the 41-60s, Jackie Robinson, then Eddie Matthews, then Ted Williams. And Jackie hits this one to right center. It's going to split Mays and Clemente. Roll all the way to the wall. Jackie's got himself a double. And a nice start for the 41-60s responding in the top of the fourth. Here's Eddie Matthews. Draws a walk. There's 2 on now with nobody out for Ted Williams. Robinson on second. Matthews on first. The pitch to Teddy Ball Game. Hit him. Koufax, a little bit of wildness. Hits Teddy Ball Game, and the bases are now dripping with 41-60s, and there's nobody out. Mickey Mantle coming to the plate. Infield at double play depth. See if he can get Mickey to hit it on the ground. Koufax to the belt. The pitch home. Hit, no, doesn't get it anywhere. Strike 3 called, and that's 4 strikeouts for Koufax, and he needed that one. Now it's Musial. Only 1 out now. Double play depth to the infield. Musial struck out in the second. Pitch to Sandy, or from Sandy. To right, toward Clemente, toward the line. He will make the catch. Robinson tagging, coming home. Clemente's throw. Robinson scores. Musial with a sacrifice fly to Clemente that plates Jackie Robinson. We are tied at 1 in the 4th. Ralph Kiner now can give him the lead with a base hit. Matthews still at second. Williams still at first. 2 gone. And the pitch to Ralph. Hit him. Oof. Sandy playing a little beanball war. Plunked Kiner. Didn't want to do that. The base is dripping again with 41 to 60s and Campanella at the plate. Roy grounded out in the 3rd. Bases loaded, but 2 outs. The pitch from Koufax. Struck him out swinging. That is 5 for Koufax in 4 innings, but he allows the tying run to score. Could have been worse. After 3.5, we are tied at 1. Win and progress, lose and go home until your turn comes around again. That's the King of the Hill format. Bottom third of the 61-80s order, bench Aparicio and Koufax. The pitch to Johnny. Hey, struck him out. That's strikeout number 4 for Feller. Aparicio walked back in the second. Louis to left. Charging is Kiner. Ralph gets there, and that's 2 gone. And now it's Koufax. Sandy struck out in the second. This one's hit to center. Mantle right in his tracks will make the catch for out number 3. Feller with a 1-2-3 recovery inning, and we go to the 5th, and it's tied at 1. Koufax back on the bump. Banks, Feller, and Jackie Robinson in the 5th for the 41-60s. This is to left and deep. Toward the line, fair or foul, fair or foul, fair ball. Hank Aaron can't do a thing. Banks has left the building. And now the 41-60s lead 2-1. Here comes Feller. Nobody out. Pitch to Rapid Robert. Ground ball short. This one gloved by Louis Aparicio, and that will be out number 1 in the 5th. Now it's Jackie Robinson. Jackie 2 for 2. Pitch to him. Ground ball, Morgan. He throws to Yaz, and that'll retire Jackie. 2 gone. And now Eddie Matthews. 0 for 1 with a walk for Eddie. Pitch to him. Ground ball, Aparicio. He gloves it and throws to Yaz. That's gonna retire the side, but the 41-60s take the lead halfway through this one. It's 2-1. Feller will face Morgan, Clemente, and Aaron in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch to Joe. He lost him. That's ball 4. One for 2 for Clemente on the day. Feller to the belt. Checks Morgan. The pitch home. This is to right. Gonna drive Williams back. He's gonna make the catch, though. And that will be the first out of the 5th inning for Feller. Aaron comes up. Hank is 0 for 1 with a walk. Pitch to him. He lost him. Ball 4. Rapid Robert with a little bit of wildness today. That is walk number 5 on the day, and there's 1 man out in the bottom of the 5th for Willie Mays. Willie hit a dong in the bottom of the 3rd for the only run the 61-80s have scored. Fell to the belt. The pitch home. Ground ball Matthews. He fumbles it, recovers, fires to Musial. They get him. It moves the runners up. Morgan to third, Aaron to second, and Yastrzemski at the plate. Now Yaz is 0 for 2. Feller to the belt. The pitch home. Hit to center. Mickey's under it and will make the catch, and that'll retire the 4160s in the fifth. So, or I'm sorry, the 6180s in the fifth. We go to the sixth, and it's 2-1, 4160s. Koufax got to hold him here. Meat of the order coming up. It's Williams, Mantle, and Musial coming up for the 4160s. The pitch. Hit hard to right center, and Williams manages to pull Koufax. It's down. Clemente grabs it, fires it in, but Ted's in with a double. That's going to get action going. Nolan Ryan, Dennis Eckersley throwing in the bullpen for the 6180s. Mantle is 0 for 1. The pitch from Koufax. He lost him. That's ball 4. And walk number 3 for Sandy. First and second with nobody out for Musial. Stan 0 for 1, but also a sacrifice fly on the day. The pitch from Koufax. Ground ball knocked down. Mike Schmidt fires to Yaz. Runners advance to second and third with 1 out. And now it's Kiner at the plate. Infield coming in. Second, third, 1 out. Kiner 0 for 1. He got hit in the fourth. Koufax to the belt. The pitch. Ground ball knocked down Schmidt. Williams retreats to third, and Schmidt throws out Kiner at first. So there's 2 outs now, and Campanella coming to the plate. 0 for 2 for Campy. First base open with Banks on deck. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. That strikeout number 6 for Koufax when he needed it. 4160s failed to add insurance. That's the kind of thing that bites you in a King of the Hill tournament. Feller will face Schmidt, Bench, and Aparicio in the bottom of the 6th. It's 2-1, 4160s. The pitch to Mike is a hanger. To right center, it's launched. It's between Williams and Mantle, and it's going to roll to the wall. Schmidt gets himself a double, and with nobody out, he's in scoring position for Bench. Feller now on the ropes. See if they're going to get some action going in the 4160s bullpen. A little bit gruesome out there. Little bit on the gruesome side. Robin Roberts going to start throwing. Bench, 1 for 2. Pitch to JB is to center and deep. Way back. This is going to be out of here for a 2-run dong for Johnny Bench. His second 2-run shot in 2 games. 3-2, 6180s off of Bob Feller's hanging breaking ball. Aparicio comes to the plate. There's still nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. 3-2, 6180s. The pitch. We got a ground ball. Jackie Robinson. He's going to throw to Musial, and there's one gone. Koufax. They're going to go with Sandy. He's going to bat 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch. Sandy with a hanger. This one, base hit for Koufax. He's on. And Morgan will come to the plate. That's going to do it for Feller. Seen enough of Rapid Robert. They're going to do a double switch. Kiner coming out. So Roberts will go in the order in the 6th spot. Kiner comes out, and the new left fielder will be Monty Irvin, and he will bat in the 9th spot. Actually, they're going to have Irvin play right field. And Ted Williams is going to move over to left. And so Kiner is out. All right, so the new pitcher, Robin Roberts. He is a B pitcher with a YZ modifier, which is important because Koufax is on first and there's one man out for Morgan. See if Robbie can get him out of trouble. The pitch to Morgan. Popped him up. Eddie Matthews in fair territory will make the catch for out number 2, and now it's Clemente. Koufax still at first. Roberto's 1 for 3. The pitch from Roberts. Hey, struck him out. That's Robbins' first. But 2-run score on a 2-run bomb by Johnny Bench in the bottom of the 6th to give the 6180s a 3-2 advantage as we go to the 7th. And Koufax now will face Banks, Irvin, and Jackie Robinson in the bottom of the 7th, with Ryan and Eckersley still throwing in the bullpen for the 6180s. The pitch to Banks. Hey, struck him out. Strikeout number 7 for Koufax, and now it's Irvin. Pitch to Monty is ball 4. He's on, and there's one man out in the top of the 7th. Jackie Robinson comes to the plate. He's 2 for 3. Hey, struck him out. Strikeout 8 for Koufax, and now it's Matthews. 2 outs. Irvin on first. The pitch to Eddie. Ball 2. Ball 2. He's ahead in the count. Hey, struck him out. Strikeout number 9 for Sandy. We've played 6.5, and it's time to stretch him out. 3-2 6180s. Roberts got to hold them where they're at, and it's Aaron, Mays, and Yastrzemski for the 6180s coming up. Line drive, Aaron. Base hit. Right field drops in front of Irvin. Henry is on with a single, and now it's Mays. Roberts to the belt. Mays is 1 for 3. The pitch home. There goes Aaron. Campanella fires down to Jackie Robinson, and it's in time. They shoot down the hammer. On a 2-4 caught stealing, they send Aaron, and Mays missed the pitch. So Now there's nobody on and one man out for Mays, who's behind in the count 0-1. This is loop to center. Here comes Mickey. He's got it for out number 2, and Yastrzemski comes up. And Carl's got an 0-3 collar going. Ground ball. Jackie Robinson. He gloves it and flips to Musial, and that retires the 6180s. In the 7th. We're going to the 8th. 6 outs to go. Koufax back out. It's Williams, Mantle, and Musial for the 4160s. Ted, 1 for 2. The pitch. He fouls this one off. 0-1 for Ted. And the pitch to him. This one is hit just past Yastrzemski over first base. It's going to rattle around in the corner. Clemente's going to have to dig it out. Roberto fires it back in. Williams to second base with a double. He's the tying run. And that's going to get a pinch runner for him. Coming out of the dugout for the 4160s. It's going to be... Don't tell me. Don't you tell me. It's going to be Larry Doby running for Williams. Here in the 8th, he is the tying run, and he is a fast man. Mantle coming to the plate. Koufax. Getting one more hitter. 0-1 for Mickey with a pair of walks. The pitch. Hey, struck him out for strikeout number 10 on the day. 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Musial. 0-2. Sacrifice fly on his ledger. The pitch from Koufax. Ground ball. Morgan. No, I'm sorry. Ground ball, Morgan knocks it down, picks it up, fires to third, and Schmidt tags out Doby at third base. That means Musial reaches on the very bizarre fielder's choice. And now there are 2 outs with Musial at first. Roberts due up. He will not bat. We're going to get a pinch hitter for him. And let's see who that's going to be. Gonna be K-Line. Al K-Line coming to the plate for Roberts. Two outs. Musial at first. K-Line at the plate. The pitch from Koufax to K-Line. To right, but not deep. Here comes Roberto, and he's got it to retire the 4160s in the top of the 8th. Wow. The score remains 3-2, 6180s as we go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Hoyt Wilhelm on to pitch now in relief of Robin Roberts. He will face Schmidt, Bench, and Aparicio scheduled. In relief, Hoyt is an A with an XZ modifier. Schmidt comes to the plate. They'd love some insurance. The pitch. Hit to left. Skied to left. Larry Doby under it, and he will make the catch for out number 1 in the bottom of the 8th. Bench, who hit the 2-run homer to give him the lead back in the 6th. Pitch from Wilhelm. Popped him up. Called for by Jackie Robinson. There's 2 gone. And now Aparicio. 2 outs, nobody on. 0 for 2 for Louis. Koufax on deck. The pitch. To left, but not deep. This will be Larry Doby, and he'll make the catch. So we've played 8 complete. And it's 3-2, 61 80s. 41 60s have got 3 outs to tie the game, or the King moves on. In the bullpen is Bruce Sutter warming up. And at bat will be Campanella, then Banks, then Irvin, unless we get some pinch hit action. So Campy is up against his old teammate Koufax. The pitch to left. Aaron, high but not deep. He will make the catch, and that's 1 gone in the 9th inning. Banks comes to the plate. Might be time to hit for him. Yeah, they are. Even though they're not. He hit a home run. He's got a good card. Let's let him rip. 1 for 3. The pitch to him. Ernie popped up. Third base. Schmidt under it. 2 gone. And now it's last chance saloon. Monty Irvin. Monty walked back in the 7th. His only other at bat. This is grounded to second. No, it's off his foot. Next pitch. Strike 3, swinging, and that's 11 on the day for Koufax, and a winner for the 61 80s. Koufax goes the distance in picking up his first win of the King of the Hill tournament. The losing pitcher, Bob Feller. Line scores go like this for the victorious Kings. The Kings of the Hill, 61-80 with their second win. 3 runs on 6 hits. And they committed no errors in advancing. The 41-60s, 2 runs on 5 hits. They committed no errors as well. So a 3-2 victory for the 61-80s. They move on and will face the 21-40s and left-hander Lefty Grove in the next ball game. On the hill for the 61-80s will be Bob Gibson. So it's Gibson versus Grove in the next game. Hope you'll join me. My name's Kurt Berglund. This is APBA Hall of Fame set King of the Hill action. Please subscribe to my channel. We got to stick together, everybody. Hope you have a good evening. So long, everybody.